The previous speeches gave us the big picture, and now it's time to see how AI can be used in practice. We're moving into our AI startup pitch session. 5 founders, seed to Series A, each with just 5 minutes to show how they are tackling real challenges and turning ideas into companies, including several from the Selective VC portfolio. So with that, let's dive straight into the AI challenges pitch session. One of the biggest questions in AI right now is trust. Can we check what a model produces? zkAGI is tackling that by combining zero-knowledge cryptography with AI, building systems where every result can be trusted. Leading this effort is Eitan Krotos, founder of zkAGI. He is here to show how verifiable AI can change the way products are built, regulated, and adopted. Over to you, Eitan.
Well, thanks, Andre, for having me. Just confirming if my audio is clear for you.
Yes, absolutely. And I can see your presentation as well.
Awesome. So I would like to present zkAGI. zkAGI stands for Zero Knowledge Artificial General Intelligence. We're the world's first privacy AI DePIN, meaning Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. Our team is comprised of R&D specific people. My name is actually Suraj, but online I go by Eitan Krotos. I've been working in AI for the last 10 years. I got into the open source AI movement around 5 years back. Me and my team, who are also co-innovators, we've been building for years. We identified gaps in AI infrastructure, meaning it was not modular and composable, and there were no privacy and verification guarantees that were given in most of the AI services that you can get as a builder. And like over the last year and a half, we built a partner and co-builder network of over 100 projects spanning Web 2 and Web 3. We are very mission and vision aligned. We want to democratize access to privacy AI. We want to do things in a sustainable and cost-effective manner. And at the same time, we want to have no compromises on privacy and verifiability while addressing the biggest need of industries. Of course, most of you must be aware, why privacy is important in AI, like in the first place. Easy way to remember it is like once you actually interact with the AI and you're uploading some information, let's say to a centralized AI, it stays with the AI forever. So our infrastructure is negating that and ensuring that your data remains yours. Market opportunity is huge because of course AI will get only bigger and bigger, and privacy is a luxury. So the need for it will also expand with more AI adoption. Yep. So basically, what we're building is a utility token and a network around the utility token. People are able to build secret agents, as we like to call them. We've also innovated at the hardware level and introduced co-processors, which we call zkML co-processors. We have a deepened incentivization model, and through our pursuits, we have achieved high speed and low costs. So small architecture diagram, we may not have time to go over it, but essentially we're using zero knowledge verification along with computations in trusted execution environments. We also stack other privacy enhancing techniques. Competitive analysis, of course, there's much bigger players. But I think we uniquely position in being accessible to the average developer or normie, and also being open source and providing a modular and composable infrastructure. These are some of our metrics. Most of this has been like organically attained, and we're very much focused on activating developers and community. We have a distribution network of over 1 million that's reachable through our MOUs and channel partnerships. And over 2,000 startups in Web 2 and Web 3 that we can activate. This is a small snapshot of the web traffic. In fact, this is outdated. Now we get 5 times of this traffic across our product suite. So we're growing very fast. In terms of the roadmap itself, we have been very focused on the research and development, and over time, we have been acquiring more users, enterprises. We will be launching, our token, our utility token soon, and over the years, we want to expand the ecosystem of adopters and create business value. Right now, we're raising $5 million for 30 million valuation on equity, and we will give some exposure on the token as well for people who participate in the equity round. This is a little bit of over the years, going and speaking on the topics around zero knowledge machine learning, privacy, AI, and things like that. Thank you so much, guys. I think I'm 10 seconds ahead, but yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Aiton. Thank you for showing us how zkAGI is making AI outputs verifiable and trustworthy. Now onto our second pitch. At its best, technology should bring people closer together. That's exactly what Zoog is doing, building an intergenerational communication platform that helps families connect in new, creative ways. With Zoog, everyday moments become interactive, playful, and lasting, whether it's parents reading with kids or grandparents sharing stories across distance. Leading this vision is Yoav, founder of Zoog. He is here to show how AI can strengthen family bonds and make communication truly meaningful. Let's welcome Yoav.
Perfect. Can you guys hear me? Yes?
Yes.
You might see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So first of all, it's great to be here with you today. And as Andrea mentioned, my name is Yoav. And besides being the father of these 3 crazy ninjas you see on the screen, I'm also the proud co-founder and CEO of Zoog. And I'm really excited to share with you how Zoog is taking AI and AR technology and reimagining, reshaping family entertainment, and in general, remote communication with children. By enabling anyone to create fun, engaging, entertaining, but most importantly, educational content for the children in their lives. And by doing so, giving families really the safe digital hub that they desperately need. Let me show you how Zoog works. As you enter our app, you immediately will see this very large library of content. And the content includes books and songs and short learning experiences about colors, shapes, all the way to biographies about Neil Armstrong and Serena Williams. All you need to do is select what you want to record, and we actually put you inside that content. And as you record, we will change everything automatically. The backgrounds, the animations, the AR will change. And then once you're done, you can share this instantaneously. It's as easy as sending a text message. The children can open your recording on any device and whenever they want. They can then request their next content experiences, send back emojis, video messages, and anything that you record on Zoog is also saved forever in a family memory album. And our users love our app. Don't just take my word for it. See what our users are saying about us in the App Store. Today, Zoog has over 20,000 5-star ratings and reviews on the App Store. And my co-founder has been in consumer startups for over 15 years. Some of the products that he's built have reached millions of users. And I've had a similar experience, but in the business world. I held senior leadership positions at SimilarWeb, and I was also hired by Netflix to produce a show for them, which is a great story. When we have time, maybe I'll share it with you. But it was this experience that convinced me that when I go out and build my startup, it will be at the intersection of entertainment and a problem that is very dear to my heart, which is exactly what Zoog is today. But besides the beautiful product that you just saw, Zoog has proven clear product market fit. Last year, we grew by over 400%, surpassing $1 million in annual reoccurring revenue. Our conversion rate from download to paid is at 10.5%, which is top percentile in the App Store. And we're constantly improving our CAC and retention metrics as well. But besides all that, we've also demonstrated that we're a trusted product and team by some of the best entertainment companies in the world. We've already partnered with DreamWorks Animation, Paramount, and a few other great companies to bring our audience probably the most iconic children's IP of all time, which you see here on the screen. Zoog's core business model is subscriptions, and today we have over 12,000 active paying subscribers. But in the past 6 months, we've also launched 3 other revenue channels, including in-app purchases, advertisements for free users. By the way, the in-app purchases today represent 10% of our total revenue, so it's growing really, really nicely. And I'm really excited to share that just this past month, Zoog launched our first ever e-commerce offering, so that our users can now purchase physical gifts and share them with their loved ones directly on the app. Here's the first glimpse of our first product that we sold on Zoog. It's actually a physical book. You open it up and you see the digital recording of your Zoog, which is pretty amazing. It can be fully customizable, personal dedication, and a few other great stuff. To date, Zoog has raised $4 million from some of the best investors in the business, including Insight Partners, Comcast, NBC Universal, and some amazing angel investors, including Guy Gamzu, the co-founder of Fiverr, and even Patrick Lee, the co-founder of Rotten Tomatoes. Zoog is relevant to any child in the world, but we really decided to focus our attention at the audience that probably is experiencing family communication probably the most acutely. And this is these children's grandparents. And when you zoom in and look at this audience, grandparents, baby boomers, anywhere between the ages of 50 to 65, you see that this audience alone holds the largest amount of disposable income, more than any other audience out there. It has amazingly strong brand loyalty. They have similar digital experiences to mine, to yours, to anyone. Show me a 60-year-old, a 65-year-old today that does not use a smartphone. And they experience this problem of how to connect with the children in their lives probably the most severely. So much so that in the US alone, grandparents spend over $179 billion a year on gifts for their grandkids. So amazing market opportunity. And as I said, they get very little love from developers in the consumer space. Only 10% of marketing dollars actually goes towards this audience. So we truly believe that there is an amazing opportunity here. We decided that for our immediate focus, we want to reach profitability. Profitability for us to go on, continue growing, and to reach our next significant revenue milestone of $3 million, and to continue execute in a very exciting roadmap. We are actively fundraising. We just opened a price round. We're raising $1 million. The round is led by Reimagine Ventures, and we still have some great opportunities. So if you're interested in learning more about opportunities to join our journey, be an investor, please feel free to reach out to me on email or get my contact information from the organizers. And if none of this is relevant, I urge you that if you care about family entertainment and are looking for better ways to engage with your loved ones, take out your phones, scan the QR code that you see on the screen here, and give Zoog a try. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yoav. Thank you for showing us how Zoog is reimagining communication across generations and turning technology into a tool for family connection. Now to our third founder. If AI is only as good as the data it learns from, the real challenge becomes, how do we make high-quality data accessible, usable, and valuable to everyone, not just to the biggest players? That's the mission behind DATAI. By building a network where AI agents collaborate to source, verify, and share insights, DATAI is opening the door to a more transparent and inclusive data economy. Maria Munayar, founder of DATAI, will tell how her team is making data more portable, usable, and ultimately empowering for startups, enterprises, and individuals alike. Up next, Maria.
Thank you, Andre. Thanks for having me here. So yeah, I'm Maria. As Andre mentioned, I'm one of the co-founders and COO at DATAI Network. It's the Web3 data layer powering on-chain AI. Now, as you can see, we've been backed in the past by reputable VCs, and we also have B2B customers consuming our on-chain data daily, such as crypto, Zerion, and more. Now, LLMs like ChatGPT have really changed how we interact with information. But here's the thing. they're not trained on blockchain data. Web3 data is invisible to AI because it's not in text format like the rest of the web. It's fragmented and spread across billions of rows of time series information. And yet, AI agents are about to manage trillions in digital assets. And today, they're flying blind in Web3. The blockchain is a massive data layer, and 80% of it still lacks usable context. It's like basically you're trying to Google the internet in binary. Transactions have tripled since 2021, and developers still waste 10 plus hours per week just scrubbing raw blocks. Now, for AI to reason about wallets, protocols, or contracts, blockchain data needs to be structured, accessible, and translated to a format that the AI can understand. And that's the bottleneck that we're solving at DATAI Network. So one that may not seem very glamorous at first, but it's actually a precondition for the many AI applications that people want to build. So how do we do this? By building a 3-layer stack. So at the bottom, you have the indexing layer, which we've been building for 3 years now, and we've open sourced it for developers and node operators to scale data coverage using our SDKs. Then on top, we have the refining layer. That's where our AI models label contracts, wallets, and money flows, and then translate them into natural language. And finally, on top, we have the app layer, which contains more than 50 API endpoints for builders to come and create applications on top, as well as a self-serve agent interface so anyone can query on-chain. Now, this isn't just theory. Our solutions are already live. And since launching, we have 22 paying B2B customers like Zerion, Crypto, and many others. We have 14.5 million API calls per month. So that means a developer pings DATAI Network roughly 5 times per second. All of that today is organic, inbound, and without a sales team yet. Our revenue model is simple. So for our API endpoints, it's a pay-per-call model. And for our AI agent, it's a subscription model like OpenAI style tiers, but for on-chain intelligence. So how do we grow? Mainly through ecosystems. We're already integrated into AI frameworks like Axon and ELIZA OS. We're leveraging our existing customers and partners like Zerion, Self-Ledger, and others to become our distribution channels. We're activating developers through hackathons, grants, and even live coding AMAs. And finally, we reward our infrastructure partners with revenue sharing. So it isn't just a go-to-market, it's actually growth through community network efforts. Our team today is made up of 11 humans and 7 AI agents. So we're already working like the hybrid future that we're building for. And actually, fun fact, 60% of our shipped code last month was actually built by our AI agents. Eli is a Web3 entrepreneur since 2017. He's shipped multiple startups. Igor, our CTO, has 20 years of experience building automation and AI tools. I'm an ex-Amazonian, so with 7 years leading data and growth at scale. So we've been backed by reputable investors like Outlier Ventures, Shima Capital, GTS Ventures, Big Brain Holding, and more. So what's next? In Q4, we'll be launching our self-serve AI agent, as well as the mainnet of our decentralized network, which is today in testnet. Next year, so in 2026, we'll be expanding our data sets for AI model training, increased coverage, and features. So what's our moat is we've built a proprietary catalog of 10 million plus smart contracts that are fully labeled and searchable. No one else has this on the market today, and it would take years to replicate. So what's our vision? It's mainly for DATAI Network to do for blockchain data what Google did for the web, which is turn an overwhelming raw chaos into a searchable and contextual knowledge graph, which will power a new generation of AI agents that can safely operate in Web3. We currently have an open fundraise round, so please reach out to us to learn more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maria, for showing us how DATAI is making data more accessible and useful. Now to our next founder. Enterprises today deal with endless apps, manual processes, and compliance checks. These tasks are slow, expensive, and often full of errors. Traditional automation tools can't keep up. They rely on APIs that aren't always there or scripts that break as soon as the interface changes. Sentius offers a different path. Instead of guessing, it creates reliable maps of applications, blueprints that agents can follow step by step. That means fewer errors, lower costs, and full transparency through audit trails. Presenting this vision is Daniel Kornev, founder of Sentius.
Okay. Hello from Istanbul. A big pleasure to meet everybody. I'm not sure if the application background is going to work well,
As
so
I can
sorry
see,
about
Daniel
that.
is still loading.
Can you hear me?
Daniel, could you please tell me, can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can see you and I can hear you.
Yeah,
Can you
perfect.
see me?
Yes, now I can see you. And I can see your presentation as well.
Thank you very much. Hello from Istanbul. My name is Daniel Kornev. I'm CEO and co-founder of Sentius, and our company comes from two sides. We work for big corporations like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, and we also had the privilege of working cutting-edge AI before it became so popular as it is today. And so we know both things, how the companies work and how we have to reinvent them. Now, when you go and look at big corporations, you can see that they have hundreds of software systems that are like 20-year-old interfaces like SAP, Oracle, Excel, and so on. But these very brittle old systems of record, they are powering user interfaces and, what is more important, mission critical workflows at the businesses. And people who are in the know of how those workflows work, they are retiring at different speeds in different industries, but they're retiring every single year. The thing is, young people don't really want to take those jobs, which creates an existential crisis for mission critical industries for our human civilization: oil and gas, manufacturing, supply chain, and many, many others. Now, when you are in Bay Area, and I spent a lot of time there, and I live there, you would think that the pipe dream is to replace everything at once. But the ugly truth is, you can only do that if you have infinite time and infinite resources. 3 years ago, I told to my co-founders now that we have to build UI agents that would control your interfaces, the most universal interface of all applications ever. And well, they looked at me and said that I was insane. Now, later that year, in 2022, Adept created Act 1. Half a year later, Martin proved that what Adept created for $300 million, Martin could do with ChatGPT in about 2 months. Last fall, Anthropic created computer use model, and this January, OpenAI created Operator. This summer, Operator stopped being just an experiment. It is now an agent mode of ChatGPT. And just last week, the information reported that both Anthropic and OpenAI are training their AI coworkers. So that insane idea is not that insane anymore. Everybody is catching up with what I said 3 years ago. Now, we started working on this in a strategic relationship with BCG, who told us about this very problem. And we've built a browser agent that reached 94% reliability in Web Voyager benchmark, which proved that you can actually do that, at least with web applications. But when you look at actual business applications of companies, you know that everybody expects 99.9% reliability. So I hit the reset button this very summer, and we moved on from hacks to the first principles. We took a page from Full Self-Driving Cars playbook and started with mapping out the actual user interfaces of real enterprise applications like Salesforce, which is horizontal, or Schlumberger Omega, which is a vertical application of oil and gas. And we apply our recorder technology to show what the good decisions, what the good workflows on top of those user interfaces are. The next step for us will be to let our agents learn from documentation and tutorials and provide these AI agents to retiring professionals so they would teach those AI agents everything about edge cases and corner cases. And only after that, we will be able to reach the full autonomy. Now, OpenAI and Anthropic are approaching this problem differently. They teach their AI coworkers to work with fake versions of those applications, while we do that at a fraction of their billion-dollar investment using real-world applications with real-world customers today. Now, of course, OpenAI and Anthropic are going to create fantastic brains. But those brains, disconnected from reality, do not really matter. What we need to have is a nervous system. And that's what we're building. The nervous system will connect those brains to what runs this economy. SAP, Microsoft, Oracle, Salesforce, Workday, and many others. And it's not just about enterprise software. This is the only way how we can facilitate transfer of knowledge from retiring professionals to AI agents. Somebody will build this nervous system. It's just inevitable. It's just like it that we are the very first to create it. And we do it with real enterprises, with real data right now. Thank you very much. And I will be happy to address any questions later on if you have them. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel, for showing us how Sentius is making enterprise automation more reliable and transparent. And last but not least, to our final founder of this event. Computer vision is one of the most powerful applications of AI, but building and deploying it has often been complex, expensive, and out of reach for many teams. EasyVision is changing that. Their platform makes it simple to integrate computer vision into real products, removing the heavy infrastructure and complexity that usually stands in the way. Leading this effort is Max Tigankov, founder of EasyVision. He is here to show how making computer vision truly accessible can unlock a new wave of products and industries. Please welcome Max.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you very much for hosting this event and for opportunity for me to pitch. At EasyVision, we work with restaurants. So what we do, we connect to the existing cameras to the restaurants. In restaurants, we analyze video footage from existing security cameras in restaurants. We analyze them and we flag violations, different violations inside restaurants, and we help restaurant owners reduce their losses and increase their revenue. I will show you our short demo video for you to better understand, to see how it works right now.
AI to monitor your existing security cameras, tracking staff performance, service quality, and potential revenue losses. Our system helps restaurants cut food costs by 3% through waste and theft detection, cutting labor expenses by 4% by identifying staff inefficiencies, and boosting revenue and guest ratings through service standards monitoring. The screen displays a daily monitoring system report with recorded violations detected. We can see dashboards for individual events, with photo and video evidence provided for each. Let's examine alcohol consumption by employees. Alcohol consumption at work is unacceptable. The restaurant owner suffers financial damage, work regulations are not being followed. You can see dashboards for individual events with photo and image.
I will comment the video. So for us not to see it, to watch it fully. So this is an example. For example, one of the violations our customers want us to track is alcohol consumption. And so we send them a report with short video clips with the violations we found. Another use cases is we track
the manager. The efficiency report for dishwashing and kitchen staff is highly in demand. We see staff utilization percentages broken down by hour. Based on this data, managers make decisions to reduce staff during less busy hours.
Yeah, so in other use cases, we show we track staff performance on the kitchen, on the back on the dish pit, etc. And so we send them an actionable points. Hey guys, you can save this amount of money if you reduce these work hours for these people because you don't need them, because you're overstaffed during these hours. And other use cases is about customer behavior.
Cap and does not expect guests who arrive and leave the restaurant without ever being seated, often because no one greeted them at the door. Each such case represents a direct loss of revenue.
Yeah, so for example, we track how many people, we track conversion ratio from people who passed by the restaurant to actual visitors and buyers. And now restaurant owners, they have a tool to address this ratio, this metric. Let me show you, okay, it's done for a video. Let me show you our current traction. Yes, so we work with existing security cameras. Our system is SaaS. Our current traction, we start building EasyVision since January 2025. Right now we have 7 paid customers. They generate 70K ARR, and we already signed agreements for 71 locations more. Most of these locations are within our existing clients, and so we are scaling to their other locations. Let me introduce you my team. This is me. I'm in San Jose. My co-founder Alex. We met each other during our work at EasyVision. We worked there for the last 5 years. It's one of the global leaders in computer vision and facial recognition in the world. We worked there in one team. I worked there as a product manager. Alex worked there as a head of CV. That's where we met each other. We made friends. We enjoyed working together. We enjoyed building together. Previously, also, we founded and scaled another B2C AI startup. We exited that startup, and we enjoy each other company, and we just building together in our new venture, EasyVision. This is our first round. We started fundraising last week. We lined up 100 intros to potential investors from our friends, founders of other startups. We're raising $1 million at 8 million valuation. We will close our round until Christmas. For example, today I have 5 calls with potential investors, so we try to keep it as tight as we can. Yeah, this is our advisors. This is our testimonials. Thank you for your attention. Probably for me, that's it. If you're interested to communicate, please send me an email. Here's my contact information. You can find me in LinkedIn as well, Max Tsigankov. I would love to share you more. And thank you one more time for giving me this opportunity to share our startup. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Max, and thank you to all the founders who pitched today. Each one showed us a different angle how AI can be used in practice. That was the founder's lens, real teams, real products, and real challenges being solved right now. While the pitch session ends here, the conversations don't have to. Let's stay connected, reach out on LinkedIn, keep sharing ideas, and keep building together. That's our QR code for the LinkedIn.